I cannot believe that a resident at this facility was able to let me out the front door. I was trying to get out. The door was locked. There was nobody at the desk. And one of the residents went behind the desk and knew where to push the button that would allow the door to unlock. I can't believe it. Say hey, Ma. Say hi.
Hi, honey.
What you got? What you eating?
The mints that you gave me.
You like mints?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Praise the Lord, right, Ma?
Yes, definitely.
Hey, YouTube. This is Catching Up with Crystal. Can you keep up with me? Because you never know where I'm going to be. And today I'm visiting my mom. I brought her a banana. Say hello, Ma.
Hello.
I'm just popping in making this video. You know, it's very difficult taking care of an older parent. My mom is going to be 92 in November. And it's hard because I am a caregiver. I take care of other people's family members all day, every day, and I give the best care. I give 110%. I treat everybody how I want to be treated. I give my patients excellent care. I go above and beyond to make sure that if they need something, that they receive it. I absolutely believe that the universe takes care of itself, and what you put out is what you will get back. And I'm making this video because my mom is in a nursing home, and I know it's difficult for they're short-staffed. They get a lot of patients. They, are expected to get a lot of things done. And so I turn my head about a lot of things because I've worked in a nursing home before. And I know it's impossible to give 110% to everybody, but sometimes just the basics need to be given. And I have recently reported this nursing home to the state. I'm not going to go into why. But the state did come out and they found that my complaint and allegations were accurate. I got a letter in the mail from the state saying that I could get a copy of the results of their findings of the survey, as well as what the facility planned on intending to do to correct the complaints that I complained about. And like I said, I've turned my head to many things here. I have not gone directly to the state. However, I started at the lowest level, and I worked my way up. And empty promises. If you guys remember, I had a video. Church is very important to my mom. And Ma, you love the Lord?
You know I love the Lord.
Okay. And the straw that broke the camel's back was that they didn't get my mom up for church. Today is Sunday, and this was several months ago, that they did not have a church that would come. They lost a lot of their church support during the pandemic, and churches just didn't come back to perform services here. And so I had a friend who was willing to come and do church services. She's a pastor. Shout out to my friend Linda, that God put it on her heart to come and do services here. Well, she was coming and doing services, and anybody who knows my mom is very religious. Her mother was very religious. My grandmother was the youngest of 5. All of her brothers were pastors, and her father was a pastor. So you can imagine how religious my grandma was, and my mom. And so the straw that broke the camel's back that made me just, the first incident, not the first, but they weren't getting my mom up to go to church. They were leaving my mom in the bed, knowing my mom is so religious. They were leaving her in the bed, and she was not going to church. And I found that it was ironic. I received a call from my friend saying, I didn't see your mom at church today. Now, if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have a pastor on this particular Sunday. My friend committed, I believe, to 2 Sundays out the month to provide for spiritual needs. And my friend was like, your mom wasn't in church today. And so she took a picture of my mom laying in bed. So I spoke to the director of nursing, and he said, oh, it's not going to happen again. I was like, my mom has a little bit of dementia. And I said, if she knew that it was a Sunday and she was not in church, she would have a whole fit. And he promised me it wasn't going to happen again. And 2 weeks later, the same exact thing happened. And so this is what happened. I called the lawyer and I said, is it not the nursing home responsibility to meet my mother's spiritual needs? And the lawyer said yes. And but he said, well, listen, lady, basically that, I don't know who can help you, but it's not me. I only deal with serious injuries. Well, I'm not going to go into a bunch of detail, but I will say that my mom was seriously injured at this particular nursing home. And so what has unfolded is unfolding. I also reported that incident to the state about her spiritual needs not being met. I guess I'm saying all of that to say I overlooked a lot of stuff. Overlooked a whole lot of stuff. My mom being left in pissy, shitty diapers. My mom having a TV in her room with no remote. Me coming up here and diagnosing my mom with cellulitis, with COVID, with a fungal infection, with other things. And it's like, I just want to come and visit my mother. I don't want to come and be a nurse practitioner here. I'm not here for that. I want to visit my mom, and here I'm diagnosing my mom. And how come you didn't see this? Like, I come once a week, but you're here every day. Why didn't you see these things on my mom? So the bottom line was, when y'all failed to meet her spiritual needs, that's where customer service goes a long way. And things, like I said, things are unfolding because they... Here, Ma, you want another banana?
Not really.
No.
No, you can.
Things are unfolding because my mom, basically, the trigger was that my mom wasn't taken to church. Church is very important to my mother, and that is what has happened today. After I have reported to them to the state, and that the state came out and was here for about 3 or 4 weeks and did a survey, and that they sent me a letter saying that they found my complaints were legitimate and that I was entitled to receive a copy of the report of their findings and the facility's plan of how they intend to correct it. I came up here today on a Sunday and found my mom laying in piss and shit. That she had obviously been laying in piss and shit for several hours. I mean, like I said, I started off as a CNA. I'm an older woman now. I started off when I was 17. I know old piss and shit when I see it. Piss and shit will tell you a story. Piss and shit that's been left for a long time, it leaves rings like a tree. When you cut a tree in half, you can tell how old it is. The same with piss and shit. And if you're a nurse or nursing assistant or anybody who's cleaned piss and shit, you know what I'm talking about. The bottom line is, I just reported this place to the state. You've been cited, and I come up here today and I find my mom laying in a saturated bed of urine and poop. On top of that, my mother has a break in her skin. One of the times they called me and told me my mother had a breakdown, and when I came up here, I found my mom was double diapered, meaning 2 pairs of diapers on, which means that you don't really want to change her, so you put 2 diapers on her. And I said, how are you in your right mind calling and telling me my mom has breakdown when you're contributing to her skin breaking down by leaving her in a pissy and shitty diaper? Like, that on your skin will eat it away quickly. But that's what I found today after being reporting them to the state. So I'm gathering my composure now to see what my next move is going to be. My mom has on 2 diapers again today, which just basically tells me they don't give a fuck. Excuse my French. I try to give the best care I can to my mom. I don't have a support system. I made another video way back, And people were like, where's your family? Yeah, I have family. My mom is 92. Her siblings are as old as her, or they're dead. Her cousins are as old as her or dead. My cousins are my age, and I'm not young. And there's just not a support system. And don't think that just because you have family, they're going to be there for you. And I'm just mad because I go above and beyond and give 110%, like I said, to my patients. I see people for free sometimes. You want to know why? They don't have insurance in America, but they have something wrong with them, and I have the ability to help them, so I help them, because guess what? Just like I said, what you put into the universe will absolutely come back to you, and it has come back to me. I've been blessed on many occasions. I don't look for anything when I put it out there, but the universe takes care of itself, and that's what I always say. So you know, I just wanted to pop in and make this video. I'm frustrated. You know, I wish I could bring my mom home, and I just don't have the support system. I would have to pay out of my pocket. In fact, in the beginning, I have spent $30,000 out of my retirement money to have an aide when my mom first came here, just to sit with her, because I am quite aware that people act different when there's witnesses present. So I, out of my own personal account, paid $30,000. I just can't keep that up. I have a clinic, I have a business to run. You know, I'm not no millionaire. I got bills. Trust me, I got bills. I'm in school. I got 2 weeks left. 2 weeks for my psychiatric nurse practitioner license. Well, I'll be completed the program. I got to sit for my boards. For those who don't know, maybe I'll make a video about that. But what would you do? Give me your suggestions. I have reported these people to the state. The state has found my complaints valid. They have cited this facility, and then today I've come and found my mom laying in piss and shit, double diapered. What the hell? And the thing is, like I said, I've overlooked a lot because I have been in a situation where I worked in a nursing home. That's how I know, you know, that it's just a lot. They put a lot on these aides. It's a lot to be able to get 10, 15 people up, and some of these people can't walk, and they're twisted like pretzels, and you expect to fully dress them and shower them. I know my mom ain't getting showered the way she's supposed to. I know my mom doesn't get a lot of things that she's supposed to get, and I overlook them. I'm not looking for, you know, I just know I'm being realistic, and that's what makes it even more the worse, is because I've overlooked a lot, and now I'm not overlooking anymore. They get all of my mom's Social Security and retirement money except for $100. And when I tell you that this is not an absolute hellhole, this is not an absolute hellhole. I've been in worse places. But what should I do? Like, what am I supposed to do at this point? You know, report them again? I mean, I can, and I probably will. I don't know. This has been Catching Up with Crystal. You have caught up with me. Would you like to say anything to the people on my YouTube channel? This is Catching Up with Crystal.
I'd like to say hello. And one day I would really like to meet you personally.
Okay, Ma. Alright guys, hit that bell notification. Please like and subscribe to my channel so you know when new content is posted. I will talk to you later. See you in the next video. And don't forget, you know I love you guys. Peace out.